Welcome to CoPlay Media, a look inside the world of video games, anime, and the Blerd community. And now, here are your hosts, Diers and Demo.
Welcome to CoPlay Media. Whoop, whoop. And here we got DJ Taylor Senpai returning, man.
Yes, welcome back, brother.
The return.
Awesome.
The return. We got Demo here, man. Demo got some news for us, man. I don't know how we gonna say it. But he's had a revelation. He's had an experience, guys.
Blerdcon was amazing.
Say it one more time.
The Blerdcon was amazing.
Blerdcon was amazing. Dog.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I can't say it.
Like thanks to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like thanks to DC Radio, you know, thanks to Blerdcon, like thanks to Hilton, Kyle, Max, everybody who helped us get there, helped us get everything done. Like, you know, shout out to Bo Billingsley, Rachel True, Estelle for being out there, man. For whatever time, the pictures and anything that they can give us, we really appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Rob, MTR, and them guys for helping us out.
Oh, shout out to Rob.
Shout out to Rob and them, you know what I'm saying? Like, for helping us cover it. Because there's just so much stuff going on. We just had to we were like flying out teams and stuff, and it was ridiculous, man. Yeah. And, you know, so much to cover, man. How you doing, man? What's going on, man?
I'm doing great. I'm like recovering from Blerdcon.
Yeah, man. You was turning up.
I mean, I was turning up, man. It was like, I think that this year was the biggest one.
This year was amazing. It was amazing. I don't know how else to say it. Like, everything was hot, dog.
Yeah. I was highly impressed.
I was ecstatically impressed, yo.
I'm glad y'all love it. This is year 3 that we doubled the numbers this year.
Wow.
And
was it a doubling? Because I think what was last year was like 2,000, 3,000 that came, and you guys doubled it, so it was like 6,000, 7,000.
Yeah,
that's
the turnout
crazy.
Was crazy.
The turnout was
just the lobby
huge.
alone. I was like, this is wild.
Yeah. And like so many original ideas that I've never seen at any other convention before. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. Like, it was amazing. But before we get into it, like, how's your state, man? Like, how are you feeling? I know you're recovering. You got the electrolytes going in. You got the Gatorade going in.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, you know, I had to go to work, you know, like an adult. So,
you know what I'm saying? Still had to do that adult thing?
Had to do the adult thing. You know? And what I like about, I'm just feeling good. Just like energetic. Just happy that people enjoy themselves at Blerdcon. They come to me, they welcome me, treat me like I'm a famous DJ, but I keep telling them I'm just a regular guy. So, but they like, nah, you famous now, get over it. I was like, okay.
Famous now, bro. You famous, bro.
Yeah, bro. You were the star. I saw you getting on there. I was like, yo, DJ, elevator door was closed. And I was like almost like fanned out on you. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I go is Senpai. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I did that to myself because I post on Facebook, if you see me and you don't scream out Senpai, because I'm just going to smile and cover my face. And I was like, I set myself up for that. And next thing you know, every 5 seconds I turn around, Senpai, oh my God, I get ran into a hug or picture taking videos. And I'm like, man, and I'm really grateful for that, man.
When you create that atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? When you charge that crowd the way you do, man, like that's the kind of response that you get. You know you're killing it. That's how you know you're killing the game, dog.
I appreciate it, man. It's a grateful opportunity, man.
Heck yeah. Like, I know we're about to go into Blerdcon. I know we're pretty much going to talk about Blerdcon this whole show, right? Like, that's pretty much our plan.
Yes.
I just want to make sure, is there anything else that we want to talk about before going into it? There'll be like one more thing after this, but is there anything besides that we're going to get straight to Blerdcon?
Well, I got an upcoming event, Otakon in Washington D.C. It's the end of the month of July. I'll be DJing host, and the host is Maki Road, the burlesque dancer, cosplayer, and also a young lady named Neptune from the Suicide Girls. Oh, so they would be hosting, and there'll be giveaway prizes from Third Eye Comics and Infinity Fans. So shout out to Sonic Boom Boss. I'm the official DJ there, so I love those guys. And we'll be located at Spin DC, the ping pong lounge. So I want to give a big, huge shout out to Spin. So
shout out to Spin, man. I love it, dog.
Yeah, awesome. Man. Got some stuff going on.
All right. So if there's anything, there's a lot of new albums that came out. Like, I'm just a huge fan of Chris Brown. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Chris Brown. I just heard Indigo, and that album was amazing. But is there anybody any songs that y'all have listened to recently that are just vicious? You know what I'm saying? Like, just
I'm not a fan of Chris Brown, but I know he has
40 songs.
It was like, and they're bangers too. That's why I was like, man,
all 40.
It's like 30. It's like 30. It's like 30 of them. It's like,
I'm about to say that's an impressive album.
Yeah, man.
It's like 30 songs, and like 15 songs are like hot.
Like, I don't know how you spend so much studio time for making 30, 40 tracks. I'm like,
man, live in the studio.
Man, Chris Brown is dancing and singing for his life.
Hey, man.
Child support, dog. He got kids.
He really uses that karate, man.
He need that.
He really.
My man, Chris Breezy's like, I'm working every day for 365.
Hey.
That's it.
Every day.
No and then Gucci Man album came out recently.
I haven't checked that out yet.
Yeah.
Enjoying fire. So I played some of his hits over the weekend. So people enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. There's some awesome folks out there.
Yeah, I listened to that Tyler the Creator.
Hey, that
earthquake.
Earthquake going hard.
Oh my god. Then on my beginning set, someone actually cosplayed as Tyler the Creator.
Yo,
he has the suit and the wig. He was right there. I was like,
that's brilliant.
When I didn't think about it, I could have played that song while he was right there.
That whole video is lit, dog.
It's lit, man.
I was like, oh my god,
super lit.
Tyler the Creator is funny.
He's pretty funny. Yeah. Like, he's super funny.
Yeah.
Also, Big Crit came out with a new album recently.
Yeah. Oh, that joint. Bang.
Oh Berner. I don't know if you guys listen to Berner and Currency. Like, I don't know if Currency.
Yes.
Like, Berner is, I guess, more of like a West Coast LA type rapper. I think that's what it is. Like, he's just not familiar here in these parts.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I ever heard him.
Yeah. Not everybody is a fan of him. Not everybody's a fan.
Oh yeah.
But is there anybody else? Is there anything else that we want to talk about before going into all things Blerdcon?
I just want to say I had experience last 2 weekends ago at Anime Expo in LA.
Anime Expo. Oh, you were at Anime Expo in LA.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that.
My man's went out there, man. Yo, they had a lot of celebrities out there.
My God.
Like, YouTube celebrities galore.
It's not even.
You got
funny.
flued out, bro?
Yeah.
Jeez, you are a celebrity.
Yeah, you got flown out.
Yo.
You made it, man. You humbled the fuck.
Got flued out.
I was like, wow. I mean, you never thought you'd see stuff on TV and movies, and it's like, wow, you see the palm trees, nice weather.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
crazy people.
I'm telling you, like, I went to San Diego once, and it was like, this is amazing.
Like,
California is just an amazing state.
Yeah.
The whole
it is
thing.
beautiful. It is beautiful. The weather, the people, it's just like on a crazy scale. Like, I don't know if everyone just works out, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody's conscious.
Oh god,
it's self-conscious.
Very health conscious.
And Anime Expo was beautiful. My first time experience. It's massive. It's big. Like it's like Dragon Con on the East Coast. Like it's that big.
That's strong words.
Yeah, it's really.
So that's like 100,000 people plus is there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a lot of people.
That's huge. Like Dragon Con is like 180, 150,000 people. Mm-hmm. Like Anime Expo is probably be like second. Like they're close. And they're strong second too. Like they ain't nothing to golf at. Like
the logistics of that must be crazy.
It's crazy, especially the after party. We had before the after party. I ran into a YouTuber, King Vader.
Vader. Yeah. Oh yeah. My homeboy took a picture with King Vader. I was like, bro, you talking? I'm like, yo, King Vader is vicious.
He is coolest, most down to earth guy ever.
Can that man not grow facial hair?
He can.
All right. just be wondering because I don't know how old this man is. Like,
King Vader is like 20, like early 20s. He's a kid.
Baby face.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. He's early in the game. He's just that good. Like he's been doing it for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, I like the videos.
Crazy videos, fire videos,
Yeah,
man.
And so he came to the party. We all had a great time. I had him on stage. We just partied it out. It was amazing. So shout out to my man Micah Moore. He's the videographer for the covering footage of the party. It was just amazing. We get a chance on Instagram. I'll have the footage shown what it looked like. Okay. Shout out to Sonic Boombox. And we had an industry party the next day. I had got a chance to shake hands with the CEO of Funimation.
What?
Yeah, the CEO of Funimation.
You made it, cuz. What you talking about? Like
I'm just ready.
I'm just here. I'm just passing through. I'm just here, guy. Nah, man.
The CEO of Funimation shook my hand.
Yeah. And then
my name.
I met executives from Crunchyroll. I met other executive chairmen from Anime NYC to other executives from different cons. All because of Sonic Boombox. I rolled with them. They introduced me to these guys, and next thing you know, networking is like real. Like they change
and it's crazy how it just happens.
That
like
fast.
That fast. That's all. All it needs is one. All it needs is one hot connect, man. That's all you need.
And next thing you know,
opportunities, man.
And it happens. I was just so grateful. I was on Facebook telling people I'm so grateful this opportunity is happening right now. And my email is like booming. I'm just like, wow. So
that's crazy.
That's an amazing experience.
That's crazy.
Great time at Anime Expo, man. Gotta go there one day.
I'm gonna go there. I'm trying to work my way up to your level, man. Like one day, like hopefully one day we'll get up to that level.
Once I'm on that level, I'm bringing everybody with me.
Hey,
go to the ticket booth and your tickets are ready. They're there. You know, just bring yourself. You know,
just come through. I'm gonna bring CoPlay with media with us so they can get full coverage.
Yes,
just come through.
Yo, see, that's what we talking about.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what we do for the community, man.
We look out for one another.
We look out for one another.
Yeah,
I love it
for sure, man.
So we got to get into it, man. All right, so it's a weird experience because I don't know if I'm like an old school or a convention veteran, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I've been doing it for a while. We got you who have actually like entertained at the convention, you know what I'm saying? The DJ, the MC of the event, and we have Demo, who's brand new, man. I don't know. Man. I still don't know how exactly what I'm phrasing these words yet, but
I'm a convention novice, man. This is my first time ever going out to a convention, and I must say, the words do it. Like people try to explain to you how great conventions are. Like, oh, yo, this was there. This person. This was going on. I keep
trying to tell them.
Until you get there and you see the scale and just everybody that's out here dressed up, cosplaying, the artwork.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, talented people.
It was crazy. I'm
artwork
like,
was off the chain.
These people exist this many in one area. Like the artwork was amazing. I was blown away.
Yeah, I lost half my money.
Yeah, see, and I was afraid if I started buying stuff that I was going to lose control.
Oh yeah, me too. I started getting those big head things. The big head things. I got the semi from Coming to America.
What?
Yes, I was like, they're doing so hard. I gotta get it, bro.
Super rare, probably.
You know what I'm saying? That hyper rare joint. I had to get it, bro. I had to get it.
Man,
that's worth money right there.
I hope so. I
would think so. I didn't even know they would make one of him.
I didn't know either.
I just saw it.
Wait, is he in the McDonald's?
No, he's in the traditional African garb.
Oh, all right, it's probably not that rare then.
Yeah,
the McDonald's one.
That's the rare joint right there. The one that come with the mouth.
What was it? McDowell's?
McDowell's. That should go hard, man.
Yeah. That was crazy.
So like, dog, just tell me about the story of it. Like, how'd you feel about it?
So, driving up, I'm on the phone with one of my coworkers. Like, He's like, yeah, man, talking about work and so I'm like, hold up. I got to stop you. I'm on my way to this convention and there's a lot of Chun-Li's outside and they looking real Chun-Li-ish. Like, so I was like, I got to call you back. Like, this is about to be crazy. So I'm put the phone down trying to find parking. Clutch. I found $7 parking.
Yeah.
So the hotel was trying to charge like $60. It was
like $45. Like, no.
Nope.
Dude was like, "Oh, you might want to catch the train." I was like, "I'm not doing that."
Nope.
Hey, I appreciate you for putting me on too. Because when I went back, like I used that parking right there.
I was like, it's
get
right
that
behind the
parking.
hotel.
Right?
Yeah. I was like, it's right behind the hotel. It's weekend race. I was like, I'm just about to go in here. It can't be that bad. So park, walk out the building, start walking up to the place, and just the energy you could feel coming out of this hotel with all these people with the same interest in their costumes. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm home. Like,
really?
I was like, I'm in my element. Like, I don't feel nervous. Like, I'm calm. This is great.
It is just like the tiny things, you know, like Eddie Gordos doing capoeira in the background. You know what I'm saying?
But the crazy part was, it's like, yo, a random person joined him. I was like, why did this random guy know capoeira?
He just kicked off his shoes. Like, hey, I can do it too.
Then he was like, yo, let me take my socks off. I was like, yo.
Like, yo, serious about the capoeira.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But just walking in, it was like mind blowing because it's like everything people told me didn't compare to what I had saw. And I was like happy and just proud at the same time. I was like, yo, we representing out here. Like, I wasn't really dressed out. I was trying to give off some Roshi vibes, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to give off Roshi. I had some shorts on. It was cut above the knee. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was comfortable. Had my hat on and, you know, but, yeah, man. I was amazed. I was like, man, one man, Hilton, pulled this together and somehow all these people came together.
Yeah, when I look at it, just all the merchants alone, like I didn't even know about that whole other floor that went into that whole other area until someone told me, and I went in there. I'm like, what?
Like,
and then it keeps going back. I'm like, what?
It keeps going back.
It keeps going back. I'm like, dang, like. It was the whole event was much larger than I ever thought that it would be.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I guess I can ask you, both of you guys, what would be like the most surprising part of this experience in your opinion? I guess from the novice perspective and the OG perspective, like.
So I can say for me, definitely what hit me the hardest was like the artwork, right? So you see these graphic novels and the quality of the art, like just on the commercial scale, right? But then you walk in to this Blerdcon vendor alley thing and it's like, yo, this is some of the best artwork I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Hands down. Even down to the crochet. Remember the young lady that had the Maripe crochet outfit?
She had the whole crochet bathing suit.
My Lord.
That went into the Maripe thing. Like, I'm like, yo.
I was like, man.
Skills.
I was like, who made this for you? Did you make this? She was like, yeah, I made it. There's also another couple down there that does this also. I was like,
And they were just making stuff on demand. They were just like, what do you want? What you want? Some pants? You want a hat? What you want?
Sweater.
And I like that too,
just start crocheting.
You know, my mom's does crocheting like it's nothing. So to see that people actually will wear this as a costume, like, here we go. I was like, mom's about to get involved.
I was about to get paid. We all about to get paid in here.
Like, we about skills one way or the other. Like,
exactly.
It was like amazing. Crocheting at an anime convention. Like, come on.
Making crocheting hot, dog.
Never would have thought I would have saw that, but now I know it exists, and now I gotta let her know, like, hey, people like this stuff.
I mean,
I think mom should go ahead and make a shop.
I saw some dudes with the board games, with the board game called Rap Gods.
Damn, making board games.
Oh man, like the ideas, the creativity was off the chain, man. Definitely off the chain. Like, okay, so what was like the greatest misconception of what you heard in the past and what versus what you saw at this conventions? Like when people talk about conventions, you know, was people really in there like hella rancid? I know I was sweating bullets, but was it like
what? Nah, it wasn't as bad. Like it could have been.
It could have been way worse.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't, yeah.
And it might be because people know like it can get bad.
It could be
the smell. Like people are out here with their shoes off doing capoeira and stuff. Would have never known. I wasn't. There was no odors. There was no like
weird funks.
typical weird funks. Like it was an all around pleasant experience. Oh, and misconception. When you think of like nerds, right? Like us, like you know, you don't think of these women that are out here wearing these costumes being as attractive as they were. Now, D's a married man.
Yeah.
Senpai has a girlfriend, and I'm just in here like, wow. I've been missing out on this whole time.
A lot of good stuff out there, man.
There's a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff out there.
A lot of curves.
Just a lot of, oh goodness, the curves.
A lot of tiger stripes. Y'all know about the tiger stripes. Enough said. But don't sleep. The ladies are beautiful. The costumes are amazing.
Yeah.
The craftsmanship is all top notch. And Spider-Man was out there in full effect.
Oh, man, like 45 Spider-Mans. First of all, shout out to those Spider-Mans, because I know y'all had to be dying out there in that weather.
Like, it was hot.
I don't know how they do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll go offer them a bottle of water. You need something, sir?
I can't even drink it.
I can't even drink it, man. I'm like, you really gonna commit, aren't you? I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man.
Especially as one Spider-Man had the yellow jacket from the movie for Homecoming. I'm like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, you really gonna rock that hoodie, my man?
Somebody was out there in the full trench coat, noir Spider-Man, Spider-Man noir.
All black.
I'm like, bruh, you gotta stop. You gotta, like, come out of that, because I know it's all black. It was 98 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No shade. There was no shade
whatsoever. Oh my God! It was so bright. It was like the sun was painful. It was painful to go outside for me. Like I didn't get sunburnt, but I felt as if it could have happened.
See, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
D was out there talking about, hey, we black. We don't get sunburn. I was like, you tripping.
I was like, yo, Andre, what's going on, man? My skin is hurting. I'm not exactly
you tripping, dog. It's like, we definitely could get sunburn. It's happening.
Darker, bro.
I was like, you are misinformed, brother. But it was hot out there.
Yeah.
I was worried. My man D was out there sweating. I was like, yo, you good, bro?
I was dying. Yo, I can't stress how much I was dying, man.
Let's hit this fruit infused. Yo, the water Jones was fruit infused.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
The fruit infused water. Hey, and shout out to the DC Anime Club. You know, of all the conventions that I've gone to, they're always there and they're always having a showing. And this is like the first time that I actually went into their anime showing.
So
it is like the.
So tell them why we went in.
Oh my God, I already know.
So we went to, because they had the 24/7 food trucks, right?
Yeah.
So we were talking to this other dude in a different food truck. And then the homeboy came by and he like walked up to us with the mean, like, you gotta come over here,
waving us in. He was like, yo,
and he was like, yo, the ribs, and we were like, oh, ribs, and we all started running. You know what I'm saying? And we like talking to each other, like, yo, where are we running to, bro? It's like, yo, he got the ribs.
Brisket.
Yeah, like the ribs and the
bro.
brisket.
Man.
Yo, it was so bad. This man like got his food, opened it up for us, and it was like that shining light moment. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh.
It's like, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, he's like, yeah.
And we were like, yo, we can't eat outside. Like, we can't live and eat outside at the same time.
Enjoy it out here, baby. We gotta find some shade or something. You think that dude with the board game will let us sit at his table?
What if we play the game with us? We can eat the ribs.
I was like, nah. So then I was like, all right, let's go sit at this table. Then the lady was, nah, baby, you can't sit in here. This is a restaurant.
We were like, oh.
She was like, yeah, you can't bring food. You can sit in here, but you can't eat. So we was like, dang.
Man, where we gonna go, man?
So we started walking around just wandering aimlessly with this food.
I think we ran into Chris. I think we ran to the president of the DC Anime Club.
Yeah. And we was like, yo, what if we go in there? I was like, why not?
I was like, the funny part is I didn't really want to directly ask him. I was just like, hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Like, I just hope he wasn't just going to shun us with the bags. You know what I'm saying? He was like, come on, man. Come on in, dog.
But It was a haven from the heat and everything. It was
cool.
dark.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Saw some new anime.
Like, it was just a win all around. Bama's was in that joint crushing pizzas. I was like, this is where you're supposed to come to eat your food.
They had some brand new. They had Fire Force in there. They were showing Fire Force at one point.
Yep.
That was awesome.
What's that other one?
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. Sweet and Carol or something. Yeah. Carol and some other girl. Tuesday. Yeah, Carol and Tuesday.
What was it called? Do you love your mom?
Oh yeah, the Isekai about you. Hey, that was the hardest one, bro. That was like the most relatable. Like, that's the one I would actually go and watch.
And her 2-hit multi-target attacks.
Yes,
that was the longest name ever. But I was like,
love your mom and her 2-hit
was good. This is one of the best anime
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was so hilarious.
You know what? That experience was good too. And I was wondering, gave me an idea that I'm gonna keep to myself for now. But watching anime like that in that kind of setting was like great. It made it 10 times better because everybody's in there and we're laughing.
Oh yeah. Those chicks who are cosplaying or mentioning stuff. You're right, girl.
They're chiming in like that. It was black people in the movie theater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're going to talk to the movie, and it was fun.
Like, you better respect your mama. I'm like, he better respect his mama. You better apologize.
Smack that kid. I was like, yeah, dude, for real. Like, everybody was just chiming in. I was like, man, this is a great experience.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
It was great.
I want to give those guys a shout out real quick.
Yeah, sure.
In your opinion, between OG and novice, how could Blerdcon could have been any better?
Better? Wow. Let's see. I guess... wow, just more people, and matter of fact, more cooperation with the hotels. You know, because there has been numerous times of miscommunications and stuff. So
like, I remember I got an interview with Bo Billingsley, and I was excited. I was like, dang, we got an interview with Bo Billingsley, and we're trying to get him in there, and he was just like, yeah, we can go into the boardroom, and we're like, yes, we can get into the boardroom.
It was a nice boardroom.
It was a nice boardroom. We get up to the boardroom. The boardroom is locked, and we were like, what is going on? Bo Billingsley is not going to sit here and wait forever. Yep. I see him. He got his little. He had his whole luggage. He had his luggage. He was ready to roll out. So I'm like,
left us hanging. Actually,
at
first I was like, yo, it's 6 o'clock. Dude was like, man,
we got
10 more minutes.
We gotta get this.
10 minutes. We gonna go find him.
We gonna find Bo, man. We gonna get him.
But Bo Billingsley was like one of the coolest older black guys that I've ever met.
Oh
ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can talk to that man about anything, and he'll talk to you.
Yeah.
He'll start the conversation. Like, he's very open and personable.
Very personable. Very like nice older guy vibe from him. You know?
Definitely got that down south charisma. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And you guys were hitting it off with the tennis.
I know, man. We were talking about Wimbledon. I was like, man,
I was like, you guys are getting into it, man.
I started playing tennis pretty heavy.
Oh yeah,
I had to get back in shape. You know what I'm saying? Had to get back in shape, baby. So I picked up a racket, and I've been loving it ever since.
Maybe that's why I was dying in there. I'm just fat. Like, I'm just being fat. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, D is roasted in here. We just need some potatoes and celery.
Yo, you know, I was feeling it afterwards. I was like, man, I feeling my abs all of a sudden. I was like, oh, I forgot I had them.
Like, D came out there looking like Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. just transformed, baby. Looking...
It's getting weaker and weaker as the sun goes down.
Like, oh my god,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
It seemed out of those.
Yeah, but what would you like to see at the next convention, though? If you could add anything else
besides more people,
I'm not gonna lie. I told him this many times. Let's have a basketball court.
Yo,
you know what?
Oh, put it in the parking lot with the food truck.
Yo, man. I'm serious. I'm serious.
If we have a basketball court, that's all we need, man. We got a lot of brothers and sisters that want to play ball.
Hey,
yo, them Bammers was athletic too.
Yeah, man. A lot of people were athletic in there. They were doing spins and stuff. Like,
it was in shape. Look at Killmonger. He looked like he about to fight the Black Panther. Like, it was great.
Really, and the Prowler dude was killing it.
Shoot, 2-on-2 basketball tournament.
I didn't watch that.
Take it off the game. Because I sort of had NBA Jam down there.
They did have NBA Jam down there.
I didn't get a chance to school nobody. Because I got a Super Nintendo. I still play.
I was in the basement.
Yo, I be in that joint playing.
I still love that. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I guess last one. What do you think they could have done, or what do you think can be done to make these kind of conventions more accessible to people who don't usually go, who have never been to before? Is it just as simple as me showing a picture of the Bowsettes for the homie to be like, all right, I'm gonna go next time? Like, I
did that to my mans, and he said, "Yep." Look, my man Jose is from like Argentina or something, right? So he's like, yo, so would I stand out? Like, he's a tall Hispanic guy too, so he's like not normal, right? They love him. And he has like a handlebar mustache. So he's like, yo, would I stand out? I was like, probably, but they still gonna like. But it was still a good mix. It was mostly black people because it's a blurred convention.
Yeah, but they had a lot of good
mix.
Yeah, it was a good mix.
Still a good mix of races in there. Absolutely. And I was like, bro, come out, like, it's lit. I was like, this is what you missed, because I told him about it. And he was like, I might try to come out.
I try. I like showing another cosplay picture.
Exactly. Look, and just swiping through all these was in there.
Like, all these was there.
Because he like the ladies, man, too. So he's sitting there twirling his mustache like, all right, I missed out this time. I'm going to make sure I put it on my calendar for next year. I was like, bet. See, I got one.
One.
With that being said, I think the marketing could try to maybe reach out more. I don't know if they got to do like a Google Ads type thing or something, just so it could reach a lot more people. Because I feel like I only knew about it because I knew about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, because we were readily searching that kind of information out, where we were able to find it. Only by going to other conventions and running into a booth one day. Did we run into Hilton and be like, we followed the call to music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just like,
especially if it's going to be in this area, put it in those little free Metro newspapers or something like that. I haven't rode the Metro. I don't know if they actually did that, but that would be a great idea.
I read it when I take the Metro. Yeah, I still read them. Yeah. I think other people do.
But that'll be a perfect place. Awesome. But I feel like putting it out there more. I think the more people they get like this year, that'll spread the word more, definitely.
Absolutely.
I think everybody's going home. It's like, yo, man, Blerdcon was like an experience. Like, you can't get that nowhere else. Like, I was going to actually ask, I was actually going to ask, like, what kind of ways, in your opinion, was Blerdcon different? Well, I guess I can only ask you, DJ Taylor. How was Blerdcon?
Expert DJ marksman.
Like, how would you say it's different?
It's different. A lot more people, so much activities. I tend to like at least 12 panels this past weekend. It was a lot. And all because of my friends, and they done a great job. And also what really made it different from last year, the arcade session. Normally had that whole circular arcade. This time they cut like half of it and make it into like a stage where DJs can play their music.
I really like that idea.
And that was perfect.
Yeah.
And it could be, you could play for an hour or two and then swap the next DJ, and you just keep a routine so people notice like, who's this guy, and then, get their information and they just go from there. So.
I actually love that structure, because it kind of like one of those things is like back in the day when people used to like break dance and play video games, and the video game arcades was right next to where they break dance, and people like in the center were like break dancing, congregating and dancing. Like, I love that aspect of it, because it was like one of those things that kind of merged the two parts together,
Yeah, and it was seamless. They did that thing perfect. I was like, DJs were switching out, and I was like, who up there now?
It's just like showing up, like, oh god, they got a new one. Like you could tell because the music was just like, it would just be a little bit different.
I saw a young lady up there DJing. She would look like she was having a good time. I was like, wow, this is great.
And we saw the tournaments in there. Tournaments going on.
I missed the tournaments, dog. So it looked like they had a Tecmo Bowl joint. Yeah. NBA Jam. Mortal Kombat. I ain't touching Mortal Kombat. I'm no good.
It's too late.
Look, D was asking me, he was like, man, are you any good at fighting games? I was like, nah, bro. I'm mediocre.
Don't get into Smash Bros. too.
I'm like, yo.
It was one of those things where you realize you watch.
Like,
I realized I was like, let me sit down and play these young Ripper-Snappers real quick. Like, what are you guys playing? I'm giving this to, oh God. Like, I got
you don't have
washed.
the same muscle memory.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got washed like dirty clothes on a Sunday afternoon, man. It was just real easy for them to do it.
Did you hop on the sticks at all, DJ?
Nah, I ain't touch that. Man. I was so busy trying to, like, everywhere I go, I get stopped. Right? Man, I gotta stop by it's very good supporters. They was like, everywhere I go, Senpai, I'm like, hey, and I see you later. Senpai, oh, hey, group picture. Okay,
you know
cool.
how high pitched the voice is. It's all women.
Oh yeah,
you know what? My girlfriend right here, baby.
I was about to say, like, so how is it dealing with the fangirl situation when you got a girl? Like, how does that go? Like, is it easier?
Right there with you, though.
It's cool. Me and my girl, we have great communications. She understand that I have fans, and she don't take it personal because she knew, like, when we started dating, she's like, okay, as long as they not doing anything very inappropriate, they just want a hug and a selfie. That's it. Keep it simple. Keep it
twerk a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say, which leads to our next question.
That's the thing. She don't mind at the parties. Yes, it's cool because it's just dancing. But if it's like,
but just in the elevator, nah.
If they were to catch you at Wendy's,
oh my god,
would it be proper to twerk on you?
I was like,
you get a free Frosty afterwards.
Like, can I please twerk on you?
I was like, I'm Frosty. I was like,
bust down.
YOLO.
Like, but what if you like this? Like, they twerking in your hands. Like, baby, look, I ain't doing nothing.
Literally nothing.
Like, she would let them know. Like, hey, she not play.
Right, so as long as you working.
This girl's from the Bronx, so she don't play. So
she don't play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She stayed with the petroleum in the purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, she will take off her earrings at a drop of a hat. Like, she will do it.
She don't do no physical thing. She just let you know, like, that's my man. So I'm gonna get you.
She might though.
Yeah,
she might.
I see her many times. I was like, when I get scared. I get nervous when I see them. Is she going swing? Oh no, she just told her.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
She can keep her composure. That's good.
I save money on bill.
That's a very important characteristic.
That is a good
in a woman.
You know what it is? Right. It's like that Phoebe skill from Friends. She like go off, she whisper at the person, they shake hands amicably and walk away. You know what I'm saying? She do that with your fans.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
But she cool. I really appreciate her all the time. So
cool.
That's her.
Yeah.
So, concert.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got to give us the story of the concert. Like, for those, paint the picture for those who have never been there. Like, set the scene, man. Like, was it like an ocean of people? We were there all just yo.
This is actually bigger than the last two Blerdcons we had. Like we had. I'm on the main stage. I think they had a concert by Samus. Shout out to the artist named Samus, the rapper.
Yes,
she was good. And we did a little overtime, but it's okay. Sonos, the sound visual audio group, came in. They helped me transition to the party scene. Next thing you know, I already had friends outside waiting for me. And as I was trying to get through, they was like, hey, Chris, Senpai, what's going on? I was like, hey, what's going on? Y'all ready? Like, you getting set up now? Like, yeah. Cause literally the whole entire weekend, everybody's been asking me, when are you going to spend? When are you going to spend? I was like,
you out here having fun at the convention when you playing, bro.
I was like, what you doing here, dog? You should
11 o'clock. I got you. And I didn't get a chance to make posts to let everybody know, but they heard word of mouth. And then next thing you know, it was massive. I started playing like a little Beyonce, a little slow. We had Get Me Body. All the ladies came down the front.
That's what you do. You gotta bring it in.
And then, of course, we start off with also a wobble to line dancing.
Everybody set the tone, get the knees loose.
Of course. And then next thing you know, I transitioned into some twerk music. Of course, start off with a little Juvenile, the classic, original classic.
The meat and potatoes.
Yeah. You know, I was just like, next thing you know, you see a whole line, people getting ready for that moment that beat drop. At the 9/9/2000, oh my god!
He's like,
you know, dudes just looking out there. Everybody just kind of just like, huh?
Literally, the fellas was good. They was happy. They was ready. They was like, yo, Senpai, my man.
I see you, bro. I see you.
I was like, thank you, bro. He like, thank you, bro. So
bless you, Senpai.
It was great, but it was so crazy. I had never seen so many press cameras in one place. Like, I got all these audio videos. Guys are like, you know, recording me, taking pictures, and I'm just like, wow. I'm like, I'm grabbing the mic everywhere I go. I'm like, hey, then next cameraman, hey, oh my gosh, like it's like multiple, like no, it's like right, famous artist feels like when it comes to that. I'm like,
get tired of it quick, don't you?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just a regular guy. I mean, it's nice to record,
man.
It's
but
too late now. So like, you in the game,
You
man.
winning now. People looking for you.
You in the
now.
game, man. I'm playing.
So, oh my god,
You got
so
the juice now, brother.
the mad juice. So we got to the soca. I mean, I love it. That's my main thing. The soca. I mean, we did follow the leader, jump around. But Palancing, I'm like, everybody know when I do Palancing, I happens to take my shirt off because we in soca, man.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that,
we gotta wave it in the air.
that's
So
lit.
I got my shirt waving in the air. Next thing you know, tell people that one song drop to left. And then the right, left, right, and then just go crazy. And I'm just like, wow.
That's crazy, man.
And then I had my boy, I've had before the next DJ come up. I have a friend of mine. I mentioned the last show was Sun Z, rapper.
Yeah.
She just finished the performing at the BT Experience last month. Yeah, she got
Y'all
big.
doing big things, man.
Yeah,
You got the squad.
Yeah,
Like,
you got the All-Star squad. You got the Dreamville squad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Senpai squad.
yeah.
you know, like
Kakashi squad, yo.
oh my gosh, like.
The Ginyu Force, dog.
Literally, I'm just like, so Sunset, she did well. She performed her hit Joystick, and her next hit called Senpai. I was like, don't worry. I told her, I made it clear, like, nobody, this is not a song about me.
not a
So
love song, you know what I'm
she
saying?
did it way before I met her. So like,
I don't know,
everything.
man.
No, I'm cutting it out now.
You gotta tackle these things head on, man.
I'm telling people now, this ain't about, just because you made a song called Senpai, it ain't me. Everybody pointing at me like, no, this ain't about me. But you? Like, no.
I'm saying, looking at you, saying like, you sure it ain't you?
I am 100% sure.
You gotta hit us with the more percentage, man. I am 124.5.
I'm 3,005.
3,005%.
So, she performed well, excellent. And then my boy, who's from New York, living in DMV, his name is Milton, aka DJ Scrape.
Okay.
He blown away. Like, he brought the New York vibe to the Blerdcon after party, and everybody loved it. Everybody enjoyed him, and we all had fun times. And also, when we in transition, I decided to play a little alternative rock music because we all listen to rock music.
We all do.
Yeah.
Like, we just say that we don't in front of white people.
Yeah.
Just to make them feel uncomfortable
Yeah.
sometimes. I
Now,
love
hold
it.
on. What's considered alt rock?
Now, to be
Because I've
honest,
always been
rock music.
confused.
Well, I was going to say rock music is actually derived from African Americans. Most African Americans
yeah.
are the ones who created rock music in the begin with. So
Yes.
it is our music. We
It
own
is
it.
our.
course.
We own it.
Yeah, like alternative.
Yes.
I was playing from Panic at the Disco, The Killers,
Okay. Yeah.
the Lit,
Oh,
My Own
okay.
Worst Enemies, All the Small Things, and of course, last but not least, Linkin Park. In the end, I decided to pay a respectful tribute to a brother named Desmond, aka Etika, YouTuber, who was
Etika.
tragically lost. We all had a peaceful tribute to him,
Okay.
And kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was focusing, but I got choked up because, he was supposed to be at Blerdcon.
Okay.
He was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Can we, for those who don't know, can we just talk about it for a quick second, just for those who
absolutely.
aren't familiar with it? Atika was a YouTuber who, and I don't know exactly what caused him to commit suicide, but pretty much. He ended his life, and it was just a really sad occurrence. You know, it was very sad. Like, what was the reason behind it happening?
It was just it's just a lot of evil people in the world that would just, when you're a YouTuber and you deal with so many people that's watching, you have millions of viewers, and now when things happen like this, now you're like feeling all bad and stuff. Like, you guys caused all this. Like, but in the end, it was also a mental illness issue as well. Right. So this is why I tell all my friends and family, like, we all got to look out for one another. It's okay to say that I'm not okay. Yep. And, you know, if you need a place to talk, just go ahead and place to talk. And even for your friends, even your own close friends, reach out to you and you don't want to talk, but let them get a chance to help you. Because it's never too late.
Depression is real, man.
Depression is real.
Depression is real. And the thing about depression, too, is that people really don't know when they're going through it. Like, you know, you feel down, but it's like, you can't really tell why. And then it's constant, and people just have a lot going on, man. And social media does not help.
It does not help at all. It's just number clout and viral craziness.
Yeah, like, you know, I think people need to remember that with social media, you know, everyone is flexing. Like, everyone is flexing. No one is talking about how they got a flat tire on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one is talking about, like, I'm under pressure at the job, or I'm under the gun, or I got to produce, or I'm worried if I can provide, or if I'm worried if I can stand up, or you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has these things, and when you have social media, sometimes it's very easy, in the midst of everybody trying to flex as hard as possible, that these things are, that everyone is going through the same thing.
And then people start comparing themselves to each other. It's like, oh, worry about yourself, man.
That's all that matters.
Whether you know it or not, somebody got it worse off than you. I don't care what it is. Like, it could always be worse.
Well, that, and you never know what people, you know, sacrifice to get these things. You know, Full Metal Alchemist, like, you know, there's, you know, these guys who blow up.
Arms and legs and bodies, like your whole body.
Did they give up their all? Did they sell out their soul so that they could be like the next, like, one-hit wonder? You don't know. Like, that, and that would be like
But that happens, too.
That does happen.
That happens.
You know?
Absolutely. And, last but not least, as a closing of the after party, I got choked up in emotion because, you know, I was telling people, you know, I do this for all of you because, like, you guys are amazing. It just gave me an encore shouts and screams, appreciation and stuff. And I hate when people make me cry like that, man. It's like, it's really amazing. Like, people just don't know. Like, I literally came from somewhere where I thought I was going to be this big. I was just like doing a simple DJ job at small parties and stuff. And now I'm doing major conventions and meeting CEOs and introducing music artists and stuff. And I'm just like, wow, I'm just humbly blessed by this. Like, all I can do is just, like, I can't help it if I cry, man, because I've been through so much struggle. And if people knew my entire story, like, and I'm just really happy that after the concert, I got so much messages from Instagram, Facebook, and I had, like, this one person, he hit me up and said, you are definitely an inspiration to me, man, because I was going through so much and they had so much car problems, but they decided to press their way to Blerdcon and they was glad to see me. I acknowledged them, and then you know, he's like, I made a big inspiration in their hearts. That's and I'm just like, yo, that kind of like hit me real hard. Cause
I mean, that's probably got to be like, you know, the biggest double-edged sword is of being a celebrity or starting to become a celebrity is, you know, at one point, you know, it can be annoying or invasive at times for people to, you know, always take your picture or always want to be around you. But at the same time, like, you cause so much change, or you cause so much change by just being yourself, or you cause so much change by just doing what you love to do. And, you know, I think that's amazing. I think that's awesome stuff.
That's a great power, man. That's a superpower in itself.
It's like with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, man. You
like,
got great responsibility now, dog.
No, man.
I'm counting on you, bro.
I had to.
I don't know what I would do.
I had to, man. I'll tell you, like, it's like I have even young kids, like teenagers, are now looking up to me. I was like, wow, because one of the mothers sent me a message, and this guy, she literally had a shirt said Senpai on it. I was like, no way, I want to post this so bad. Let me have this.
Wait till you get date that chick that gets your name tattooed on her face?
No.
On the forehead is
forehead.
DJ Taylor Senpai.
The whole name, like
Yeah,
not even just Senpai, it's DJ.
DJ.
I'm just gonna give her the Pikachu meme, like Pika. Like, what is that?
Like, what?
Like, you know what it is. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Inspired,
You
Joe.
mean that much to me, dog.
Too much spice. Look like 6ix9ine over there.
Yo. So how would you explain, like, I guess, like the treatment, or, well, I mean, how would you explain your experience at Blerdcon as an entertainer? Like,
Is it? Man, it's just amazing just to be on stage and see all your friends and other people that you know from different cons that all come together. Like, I seen friends from MomoCon in Atlanta, some from New York, Anime NYC, and I was like, wow, a lot of these people, they really travel all the way here for Blerdcon, and I get to see all of them enjoy themselves, have a great time. And, you know, I get to go around the lobby area, get nothing but like respectful hugs and like pictures taken and selfies, and just telling them, like, no, you awesome. Then especially at the party, the next day of Sunday, everybody kept coming to me like, yo, that set, man.
Changed my life. That set changed my life.
Yo,
Set the tone for the rest of the summer, dog.
Literally, that's what we should do at every con, man. We need that, man.
Hey, bro, like, are you coming out with a mix, bro? Like, is there like a mix album that I can get,
What's
man?
good?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What's good with the instrumentals?
Instrumental.
dude's coming at the sidebar already. Like, so let's just some instruments.
No, but yeah, you gotta put something out, man.
Yeah.
You got DJ Khaled out here, and you know,
you can't just let dudes like DJ Khaled out here,
Blurred
man.
experience, dog.
I'm slowly learning to do music production. I'm really happy that I got Sunzi's producer Sunzi introduced me to a producer named Taco. We'll be working close for the next couple of weeks. So
nice.
I'll be working on a mix, and then at the same time, I'll be working on a project that I will be doing my first volume mix of all the music, including anime openings. So hopefully I don't get, punished for playing Yu Yu Hakusho opening, but I hope
that don't be lit, dog.
Better not, like,
I'm like, that's the hype, man. I'm like, that's my joint.
That's it. That's the party starter right there, man. When you want to get it popping,
man. Yeah.
So
I love that intro.
Love it.
It's awesome. And then I played the Teen Titans intro. People was like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
you taking it back.
How did you do it?
I love it. I don't know, because like I like to do sing-alongs. Like, I like to hear the crowd sing the songs that we sing. Yeah. And I just pull the fader back, and all you hear is them singing the songs. And I'm just like, yes. And then
it's working.
It's definitely working.
Like, I got you. I got you.
They're in the mix.
So, I love it, man.
And one thing that I thought, like, that was completely different. There was actually a couple things that I meant to bring up that I saw there that was crazy. One of which was the barbershop.
Oh, my God.
Having a barbershop convention.
You got to shape up at a barbershop.
Best idea ever.
Random barber, dog.
Yeah, literally.
And they cleaned up too. They cleaned up. There was a constant people. Like, when I was there, it was just packed with people like, yo, you got any spots left for today? I'll come back tomorrow, but you got any stuff? You gotta make
an appointment.
You gotta make appointments on the spot.
Wow.
Yeah. And I thought that was vicious because people were getting it in coordination with their cosplays and stuff like that. I thought that was vicious.
That was dope.
I'm so mad I missed that shop because I'm looking like a wolf right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
Dog,
being real. I'm like, I missed that opportunity. I was like, man, I needed that shape up.
They were good. Like, they were good. They were sharp. You know what I'm saying? The other thing I thought was tight was the Blurred Less show.
Oh, yeah.
With, you say her name was Maki.
Yeah,
Maki. Oh, goodness.
I missed that.
Yeah, like, that was tight. I saw some of it. Like, I could not hang out for the whole full 24/7 experience, man. But it was fantastic.
Like, I was saying, like, the panels was really good. They had from Sad and Bougie, so we had a young lady named Ashby.
Sad and Bougie.
Yeah, so basically it's just a sing-along of all the alternative rock music they can sing. They also had it's a panel called Stay Fit, Get Lit. My girl and my other friends, Mike Flood, they hosted a fitness So if you want to get to your cosplay dream, but you want that body, so they teaching you. Yeah, they want to teach you the ways of getting better in shape and find cardio routines.
Yeah, get that Killmonger vibe. You want that Killmonger body, man?
I guarantee you buff, dog.
You got work to get that Killmonger body, man.
Literally, they will show you, and they did a great job. And my friend Asia, who does the fire technique, she does the fire performance. Like,
she actually does like the fire stuff where she eats it, spits it, does all the whole nine. That's vicious.
Some Naruto stuff, dog. She was out there doing fire style jutsu.
I think she's the actual fire jutsu. The way she does an amazing job. Man.
Oh snap! And majestic fireball.
Yeah, absolutely. And my friend Sharifa, who is the owner of Sweet Bites, she's a J fashion designer. So she has everything that inspired Japanese fashion wear, and she did a runway show. Wow. It was fantastic. I love it. Like, it was an amazing job. It was so many panels,
so many. And like, was there anything just like randomly tight? Like we spoke about Bo. Estelle was a pleasure to be there. Oh, shout out to Loading Snacks. I got a chance to meet those guys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I've met them before. They're actually from the network before, Rip Radio Network. There's some guys that do video games and stuff on their own. Those are really nice guys as well. I saw them. They were awesome. I'm trying to think.
Oh man, shout out to most of what I like about Blerdcon is the families. Like, I never seen so many great, beautiful, black excellent families with the kids all cosplaying as well.
Cosplaying
I was
together.
Like, I love it.
Yo,
like that's tight.
Literally.
To piggyback on that, shout out to the frats that were there.
Oh man,
like,
frats coming through.
I ran into a frat brother. Sigma was out there. I think a Kappa might have been out there as a Spider-Man.
They was representing, dog.
Yeah, we was out there.
It was awesome.
Out there. Like, shout out to my bro. But I was kind of looking for him. I was like, I know he about to be it because he likes to cosplay.
Yeah.
So, I was like, I know he's going to be here. And lo and behold, me and D were just standing there, and he walks up.
Yeah, just a random stranger is like, what's up, dog? What's going on? What are these guys? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Awesome. Had to say what's up. But, shout out to that. But that too made me proud, too, because it's like, frats on these black campuses get, it's like a double-edged sword with the, you think you better than us because you in the frat now. Nah, man, we out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like this nerd stuff too. I mean, come on.
I thought that was fantastic. Like, I think like the other ways that they're including how the cosplaying community is including other different types of communities and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I really, when I had Hilton on the show and he was talking about like diversity and intersectionality and all that stuff, I thought those were just really like highly complicated words that I had to Google later on. But after Googling those words and going to Blerdcon, like I really got an idea of the sense of what he's talking about, of like everyone just getting along, everyone just like, hey, you're cool, just be yourself.
And that's the thing, you could be yourself.
Yes.
Literally.
Exactly who you were. You don't have to act different for anybody here. It's like, we all interested in the same thing. You're exposed now.
Yeah.
Like, just be yourself now.
Yeah, like
you're here.
We're all exposed. There's nothing. There's nothing to feel exposed about.
Yeah,
like, hey, you're safe. Like, this is a safe place. Like,
very safe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally cool to like Pokemon. Shout out to that guy who was dressed up as a pimp named Slickback.
Oh yeah,
that guy did an amazing job.
Everybody, you got to say the whole thing.
You got to say the whole thing.
Slickback.
Oh, man.
I love that guy. That guy really made it for you. Was there anybody else who really made like a cosplay or a random person that just made it for you there while you was there?
It was the dude dressed like the Dark Magician.
Yeah. It was funny because I saw him eating the chipped ice in his mask. Like he was like eating it in his mask. It was funny as heck.
Shout out to the cosplayer Miss Marvel. She's an actual
bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder competitor. She cosplays Miss Marvel. That was awesome.
Wow.
That was shout out to that.
Her. I didn't get to see
Oh yeah. She was out there.
All right.
I gotta see around, so.
Oh yeah.
Like I saw it.
But major shout out to Hilton and Haas. and the staff of Blerdcon.
Yes.
You guys are the real MVP. Thank you for making a safe haven for us to enjoy ourselves, be ourselves, and just have a great time. So this is one big shout out to you, and shout out to Mariah, my girl. And
You better. Go ahead and say, I love you, baby.
I love you.
I do it all the time. I love you, baby, my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Like, shout out to my squad, my DMV squad. Shout out to my Atlanta squad. Shout out to my New York squad. Shout out to my LA squad. They even hit me up on the West Coast.
Coast to coast, baby.
I know, right?
Get worldwide with it, man.
It's awesome. So I just want to thank, first of all, I want to just give God the blessings above everything, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today. I want to thank my family, my mom, dad, my sister, and my niece. And just want to thank my church, Ebenezer Amy Church. Ebenezer,
really?
You know,
I've been there before. Oh, man, small world.
Pastor Granger Bradley, Pastor Joanne Bradley, man. That's my peoples. So
what's up?
I'm hip.
So shout out to my young adult ministry. We getting ready for our young adult summit this weekend. So give a shout out to everybody through there. And that's it, man. That's all my shout outs so far, man. Thank you, DC Radio, man. Thank you, DC Radio. Thank you for letting Cosplay do what you do here. Thank you guys so much.
All right, we're gonna end on that. And this is CoPlay
Media.
Yeah.
It's lit.
It's lit, dog.
You've been listening to CoPlay Media with hosts Diers and Demo. For more information on CoPlay Media and the Blerd community, visit coplaymedia.com or the CoPlay Media page at dc.radio.gov.